I'm getting unbelievable comments in the last couple of videos that I'm doing about, well, basically just how mad the world has gone. And the most common question I'm getting as well, how do we fix it? How do we stop it? How does this madness, batshit, crazy shit, how do we put a stop to it? And what we're seeing all over, particularly in the States now at the moment, is those who are celebrating and championing a young man, a young husband, a young father being assassinated on a global stage, championing it, smiling, yeah, shot, he was blah, blah. It was disgusting, absolutely disgusting to see. But we're now seeing so many of them making videos in tears because they're saying, oh, people have reported me to my boss and I've been fired and I've no job and how the hell am I going to pay my bills? And the latest casualty is Jimmy Kimmel, who has now turned around and been sidelined, shall we say, for his comments on what happened with Charlie Kirk. And whilst I wouldn't say this is great, because that's what these nutjobs did to normal people. You know, if you stood up for something that was right, they were contacting your boss, they were trying to get you cancelled. I don't agree with it. I just wish these kind of things didn't happen in the first place. But they are, shall we say, getting a taste of their own medicine as to what happens when you kind of champion the assassination and the death of somebody. And part of me is saying, do you know what? You bloody deserve it. Is that going to stop it? Is that going to change things? No. I did in another video before that I never realized just how, I knew it was bad, but I never realized just how bad that the left had infiltrated so many, from judicial, from medical, from media to financial, to so many sectors. I didn't realize just how deep they have gotten their claws into society. I never realized it until probably the last 12 months, but certainly in the last 6. So how do we fix it? Whilst all the comments I get are amazing, will that change things? Will that fix things? No. If more and more people put their name and their profile pictures and are actually saying, I don't care if these guys come after us because we now know that this is insanity, it needs to stop, it needs to change. Will that fix it? No. It will certainly go to help. And all these little things, remember what I always say, how did you not see, this creeping up on you? They said there were so many little changes, we didn't see the big change. What was the big change? All the little changes. All these little changes help to end this insanity. Because let's face it, what we heard from the example I did yesterday of the Social Democrats condemning a man who dressed up as Barack Obama, pretending to be a black man, is absolutely racist and insidious, as in blackface bad, and a man dressing up as a woman is courageous and brave. Woman face, courageous and brave. Makes no freaking sense. I was actually only thinking, I was laughing to myself the other day saying, could you imagine if he had dressed up as a black woman? The Social Democrats would be, like, what the he's black, but he's a woman, and you just see them all explode. It'd be like hilarious if he had done that, because they wouldn't know which leg to stand on. How do we fix the insanity that is sweeping across the globe, and actually, I don't mean to scare people, but has actually swept across the globe and is indoctrinating, is brainwashing, and is polluting our children's minds into thinking that these insane people are actually the good guys when they're clearly not. I think it's actually one of my pinned videos. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled off was not convincing people he didn't exist. It was convincing people he was the good guy. How do we end the insanity? It's very, very simple. As always, 3 words. I didn't even think about that. Is it 3 words? It is 3 words. Follow the money. That is the answer to everything in the modern world. Follow the money. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's very, very simple. What we are going to need is one courageous company who will turn around and go, here's our new marketing campaign. We are going to find somebody who has been vocal, who has called out this absolute stupidity and insanity for the last 3, 4, 5 years. We don't necessarily agree with everything that they say, but we want to get somebody as our brand ambassador who is honest and who the world respects. Respects the fact that when he or she says something, they go, well, look, That's the truth. And when they do that, instead of like a Dylan Mulvaney who's made the brand ambassador of Bud Light, we saw how that went. We've seen how different car companies have tried to go woke. We've seen how that's worked. It will only work when a company turns around and goes, don't care, sick of it. We actually don't care if we are lambasted with 1-star reviews, because that's what these guys are going to try and do. We don't care if they try and cancel us, because we know what we're doing is the right thing. We don't care no matter what they try and come out and say, oh, we will never shop at, I don't know, Tesco's, Walmart, I don't know, Porsche, some company, whatever. We will never use your, we're going to build that into our marketing campaign, to our advertising campaign, because we know that if we do that, and if we find somebody who's saying, listen, I'm the brand ambassador for these guys, Nike will turn around and go, do you know what? We kind of went down along the woke shit because we thought that was the fashionable thing to do. We now realize it's wrong because of the backlash of the common decent person who knows that a man putting on a dress is not a woman. We know that somebody walking down or crawling down the road barking, we know they're not actually a dog. And Jesus, we were nuts to go along with it because we wanted to support diversity. We wanted to support all that kind of stuff. But actually now we want to support the mentally ill and actually get them the medical and psychological help that some of these people so desperately need. We are going to put brand ambassadors who the people throughout the world trust that what they say is the truth. Here we are, Nike. I am using this guy who stood up in defiance of the insanity over the last 4 or 5 years, was respectful all the time, never turned around and actually probably does champion diversity, but not this kind of diversity, because this is bullshit. He's our brand ambassador. Mercedes, actually, that's a great idea. We're going to do the same thing. Actually, do you know what? Nike, actually, do you know what? All these companies, whether it's a beer company, a whiskey company, whatever, this is a genuine guy. Whiskey company, what a genuine thing. You go down and you get this kind of just cowboy kind of style guy who's just, you know, spitting the floor, sawdust, good guy, hardworking guy, good family guy. This is the guy who drinks my whiskey. And you know what? It's a bloody good whiskey. Fuck me, Pink. That's a genuine. And by the way, that trans shit, the kind of stuff that these guys are going on, that's not right. That's not right. Coming after our children, that's not right. Mutilating our children, medicating our children so that they think, trying to indoctrinate them, trying to brainwash them by saying, listen, if you're not feeling too comfortable in your body, you might actually, be a woman. Don't know. It's like telling a 3-year-old kid, if all of a sudden you see hair growing on your body at some stage, if you're really insecure and you see hair growing all over your body in certain places, there's a chance you're going to be a monkey. Children are going to believe that shit because they trust us. So that's how we fix it. And it's the only way the insanity ends. Because our politicians are too chicken shit to call it out for what it is. We've seen that now. We have seen that. We have seen the insanity from the Social Democrats. And look, it's not just them. It's rampant in every single political party because they are so scared of the lobbying of the NGOs. They are so scared to go against the grain. So the politicians will not fix it. If anything, they're just going to go along with it because they're now in so deep they have to. The only way we fix it is for companies to come out and turn around and go, that's it, enough of this shit. We're not going down that wokey-cokey shit way anymore. We're going to get genuine, hard-working, decent, honest people who've championed the saving of humanity for the last 4 or 5 years. They're actually the good guys. Look, everything they say is not going to be great. And there's a couple of tweets where they've said X, Y, Z, probably cursed out of there, God knows what. Might have dressed up as Barack Obama, but you know what? That was actually funny. That was actually funny back in the day. And you know what? It's still kind of funny because it's not racist. It's just a white guy pretending to be a black guy. I'm sure plenty of coloured people have turned around and dressed up as things that we could easily find and take offence with. But that's not how we play the game because it's a fancy dress. That's the only way these things change. Companies need to come out and go, don't care the consequences. The wokeness, that nonsense ends now. Here's our new brand ambassador. Mightn't like him, but fuck me. If he says he likes my whiskey, if he says that's a nice car, if he says they're good runners, he means it. Or she. But not a he, she, they, them. Get my point? So who's going to be the first brave company to do it? That's how we fix it. Have a good day. Let me know, as always, what do you think? Follow the money. It's the only thing that changes anything.